We've also led in the state of Florida on drawing a very bright line in the sand that says the purpose of our school system is to educate our kids, not to indoctrinate our kids. We've enacted a Parents' Bill of Rights that recognizes that parents have a fundamental role in the education and upbringing of their kids. School systems and individual schools are important parts of the community, but they do not supersede the rights of the parents. Parents have a right to know what's being taught in the schools, and we've enacted legislation in Florida to make sure that that right is vindicated, where they have full curriculum transparency. We have banned ideologies like critical race theory from our K through 12 schools. We are not going to spend taxpayer dollars teaching our kids to hate our country or to hate each other. We're also not going to let the left manipulate history by trying to act like the American Revolution was about things that it wasn't, and doing that to try to suit a modern ideological agenda. We're going to teach real history. We're going to make sure people know the basics, and we've also put a renewed emphasis on American civics, because I think it's important that we graduate kids that know what it means to be an American, that understand our Constitution, that know that our rights come from God, not from government, that understands we have a Bill of Rights, how those rights have operated, the fights that we've had through our history, from the Civil War to World War II, Civil Rights Movement in the Cold War. You need to have a good head on your shoulders when you go out to exercise the duty of citizenry, and part of that means they need to understand what makes America different from some of the other systems. And so I signed legislation last year that designates November 7th as a Remembrance Day for the victims of communism. And what we're going to do during that day, and what we've done is during that day, we've required every school in the state of Florida to teach students about the 100 million plus people that died at these communist regimes in the 20th century alone. They need to know the evils of communism, because we thought it was dead with the Cold War. The left wants it back. You see it all around the world, unfortunately. So we're leading on that, and it's something that's very important.